it's Gaming on Linux Guide. I'm Gadget Guy, and this is a great native games showcase. So, the first thing we have to do with most games on Linux that have a controller is you've got to go to the Manage, Properties, and you've got to turn User Global Steam Input Settings off because otherwise it just doesn't work well. Also, make sure to turn off your controller. I have a video on that one, and I'm also working on a new video where I will show you so you never have to uh, put in that console command again. But for today, I'm going to show off Gonner 2 to you. So this is a platforming action roguelike by the developers Art and Heart, as well as the publisher Raw Fury. And it's a lot of fun, and I got to give a shout out to those guys for giving me a key which allowed me to show it to you guys. So as you can see, the platforming, it's pretty good. It's pretty tight. Reminds me a lot of what you would expect from a good 2D platformer. And no, I've not been practicing. That was just how the controls are so good. Is, as you can see, they're just pretty tight as platformers go, and honestly, I'm not usually a big fan of platformers because I don't like how floaty they are, but honestly, pretty good, pretty good. So, one reason I really enjoy this game is the Dia de los Muertos sort of aesthetic. As you can see, it's got a lot of pastel colors, lots of skulls. We saw the god of death, but he had like sort of an Aztec, like an Aztec headdress, and yeah, it was very colorful, but also it had plenty of plumage, all kinds of cool feathers in there. So that is one of the reasons it is heavily referenced as, Dia de los Muertos in my mind. Also, it's kind of weird. You pop out of these little creatures, and you can partially pop out of them if you don't want to deal with them, and also then you can just jump out. But if you'll notice, I'm collecting these yellow squares. They're ammunition for the weapons. I'm using just the basic one you get in the beginning. It's pretty standard twin stick shooter, like platformer kind of fare, just a rifle. But if you'll also notice, I get these pink coins, and they let me buy my way out of death, which I think is a pretty unique mechanic that I've not seen before. Also, those pink guys, they're pretty important. If you'll notice in the top left corner of my screen, there are 4 hearts. Those are the lives of my little skull hat. And if those run out, well, it's game over, and I've got to try and buy my way out of, okay, buy my way out of death. But if I kill one of those pink things, they're generally pretty tanky. They got a lot of HP. Then you get another life, which is always helpful, especially in a game this hard. It gets pretty tough. I mean, look at these guys. These guys are gonna all shoot. I jump over that. Oh goodness gracious! I'm out of ammo, and I gotta go find some. There's some conveniently here, but as you just saw there, oh, I am just, okay. Wow, that was death. Oh, I mashed the button to buy myself out of death. Alrighty, gonna spawn again. Can also sort of platform on top of enemies and grab their. Oops, don't want to be down here. You can platform on top of enemies and grab their ammo when they drop it. If they drop it, not all enemies do. It's sort of semi-random. But and also little objects there give you ammo. You gotta be really careful about ammo management because let's just say Mario and just platforming in general can get pretty tough when there's a whole lot more enemies on the screen than this. So let's see. I'm not sure where I'm going right this second. I'm looking for another creature to eat me. I got more ammo, so that's always good. I won't be out of ammo. when I go to the next area. Ooh, some objects to break. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, well, that was a silly mistake I made. And I got blown up by a barrel, and I'm gone. Ah, I'm out of coins. I can't buy my way out anymore. Alright, so it's a roguelike, so you're permadeath. If you're not a huge fan of permadeath and would prefer more of a roguelite scenario, where you get like permanent upgrades, definitely check out my video on Hades, as it's an amazing game that is, got permanent progression. That one's by Supergiant, and this one is by Raw Fury and Art and Heart. So not the same developer. All right, so I also wanted to show off this crazy water level. I was kind of surprised it was included just because of the interesting verticality it gives. And as you can see here, yep, just it's so strange. It's sort of like one of those old shmups, shoot 'em ups that you see all in arcades and sort of still see replicated by games like Platypus, as well as Ikaruga. They're really awesome, and they have this sort of like up, down, left, right, Y axis. I guess this is the Y axis. It's a little different in shmups usually, like Ikaruga, but in shmups like, oh, Platypus, yeah, it is the Y-axis. You get this freedom of the Y-axis, which is really useful for dodging enemies and bullets that are coming straight at you. Which, of course, you want to dodge, because otherwise you're out of luck and you will die. So I'm going to try and get this pink octopus. It's really annoying, but like I said, usually they will provide a life. Although I don't know why that one didn't. I guess maybe I missed it or something. It happens. Because right underneath there was like a chasm. Oh, it's sharks. Yeah, this game ramps up in difficulty a lot. Oh, goodness gracious. Sharks everywhere. Sharks, octopi. There's a clam there. Oh, they like jumping at you. Gotta get some more death coins. Because, again, if you have enough death coins, you can cheat death. Or maybe pay death. I don't really know what it is in this particular case. Probably just pay. Because you're not cheating them. You're not, like, falsifying something to, oops, get out of this situation. Oh, gotta buy my way out. There we go. Where am I? Oh, right, I start at the beginning. So I gotta be really careful. Can buy my way out again, maybe? Nope, ran out of coins. Well, that was unfortunate. So, I hope you liked what you saw. This has been Gaming on Linux Guide. Please subscribe, as it really helps grow the community and it helps other people who are looking for awesome games on Linux and how to switch to Linux and how to play games, some of their favorite games on Linux. It helps them find my channel. Also, let your friends know who are also on Linux, and MX Linux represent. It's my favorite distro at the moment. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, have a nice day.